James worked at a fast-growing tech firm where meetings were dominated by strong personalities. His colleagues often talked over one another, pushing bold ideas, eager to impress management. James, however, stayed quiet. He took notes, studied the numbers, and watched the dynamics unfold. Some thought he was timid, others assumed he lacked ambition, but James knew something they didn't. Timing mattered more than noise. When a major client threatened to cancel a contract due to system failures, chaos erupted in the boardroom. Voices clashed, blame was thrown, and no one offered a concrete solution. James cleared his throat. The room went silent, more from surprise than respect. He spoke calmly, outlining a contingency plan he had been preparing in case of this exact scenario. His plan was structured, backed with data, and addressed every concern. The client stayed, the crisis ended, and James, the quiet one, was suddenly recognized as indispensable. Sun Tzu once wrote, "Appear weak when you are strong." James didn't need to fight for attention. He only needed the right moment to strike. The meeting that was won before it began. Elena had an important pitch meeting with a potential investor. Her colleagues warned her it would be tough. The investor was known for grilling presenters and rejecting most proposals. Instead of worrying, Elena spent days preparing. She researched the investor's portfolio, learned what industries he favored, and even studied his past interviews to understand how he thought. She rehearsed her answers to tough questions and refined her slides until every word and number was clear. When the day came, the investor walked in with his usual stern face. But as Elena spoke, he leaned forward. Her proposal matched his values perfectly. She answered his toughest questions with ease, anticipating them before he finished asking. By the end, he was smiling. "You clearly know your ground. I'm in," he said. The deal wasn't won in that room. It had been won in the preparation. As Sun Tzu taught, every battle is won before it is fought. The river and the obstacle. Marcus worked in sales for a logistics company. He had been chasing a major client for months, but every approach seemed blocked. The client rejected his price, his delivery schedule, even his proposal format. His colleagues told him to give up. It was a dead end. But Marcus remembered Sun Tzu's wisdom. Be formless, like water. Instead of pushing harder, he adapted. He adjusted his proposal into smaller packages, partnered with another vendor to share costs, and customized the delivery system to fit the client's unique needs. Little by little, resistance melted. The client, once firm in refusal, signed the deal. Marcus succeeded not by forcing his way through the obstacle, but by flowing around it. Lesson. In business, the rigid plan often breaks. Flexibility creates opportunity.